Alice, these suitcases are heavier than when you left. What's in them, rocks?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have rocks in them. I'd had some souvenir of my trip. So you didn't have to carry all that luggage. I could have taken some of it. Tom, what have you done?
I wanted your homecoming to be something special.
Well, it certainly is. I shouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
Yes, I should. So you'll know how much I missed you.
Darling, as wonderful as my trip was, I missed you a terrible lot.
Welcome home, darling.
Grandma? Grandma? Jennifer, you're home.
Darling, I was just telling your grandfather was so glad to be home.
Grandma, I really need your advice.
Oh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I walk in on something?
No.
No, it's
Quite all right. Quite all
just
right.
walked in the front door now.
And it looks like you'd rather be alone, so,
Not if you have a problem.
Your grandmother's absolutely right. In fact, why don't I take those suitcases upstairs, and in that way, you two can have your little talk.
No, Grandpa, I don't want to chase you out.
Oh, don't worry about me. You can have your turn now. Once you're through with her, then she's all mine for the rest of the night.
Hey. Grandpa.
That is correct. You are Eve's father, Captain Donovan?
Quite right. It's very good to meet you.
Well, thank you very much for coming tonight, Captain Donovan.
I always have time for my little girl. She told me that there's a bit of a problem.
Yes. Shall we go inside and discuss it?
Very good, very good.
Eve, I'd like to discuss this with your father alone first.
Oh, you don't want me here for the meeting?
Now you run along, little Evie. I'll be right out.
Okay, Daddy, I'll wait for you right here.
Fine, thank you. Now, what is it that you wanted to speak to me about?
Well, I'm not sure you're aware, Captain Donovan, but Eve has not attended school since fall began.
Well, of course I'm aware of it, my good man. My daughter and I have no secrets from each other whatsoever. You see, Eve's had a very difficult summer. What with adjusting to her new family and all, and a lot of peer pressure, too, as a man in your position must know. Children can be very cruel at times. And a group of your students have been giving my daughter a bad time about her past. She feels badly enough about it, of course, on her own, without their help. And with her scar and all, she feels very badly. And they just won't let her be. Keep bugging her, you know, and finally she popped a bunch of pills. You know, she couldn't take it anymore. She just wanted it to end it all. So, you know, school's not exactly top priority with us right now. You know, I'm just trying to get her through every day. Let her know that I care about her. Want her to live. So, I hope that has cleared things up for you, old chap.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that Eve was going through such a traumatic time.
Yes, well, she's currently in therapy, you know, and we're very anxious for her to get back to school. But I'm afraid at the time being she simply must take her studies at home.
Oh, surely, that can be arranged.
Very good. I knew you would understand. Mr. Benton, it has been a pleasure to meet you. I certainly hope that I see you again, but I must be running.
Yes, thank you very much, Captain Donovan, for coming tonight, and I hope that Eve's troubles are over very soon, and that we will have her back here in our classroom before very long.
Don't you worry about my little Evie. She's quite a little fighter. She'll be back here before you know it.
All right, Jennifer. What's the matter?
Grandma, it's about Frankie and me. Sometimes I just think we aren't that much alike. I mean, take today, for instance.
Well, what happened today?
Grandma, I got invited to pledge one of the sororities on campus, and it was the one that I really wanted to join, and I was so excited about it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but it would take up so much of my time. And Frankie was counting on me to spend more time with Johnny Dunstan, the little boy who has AIDS.
Oh, and you won't have time for both.
Grandma, that's not the point. I shouldn't even have to decide between the two. Johnny's situation is much more important. Frankie knew that right off. He didn't even try to rush any of the fraternities. But me, I was so caught up in myself that that's all I was thinking about all week, and it's...
Jennifer, come sit down a minute, dear. Now, I think I understand your dilemma, but there is nothing wrong with having fun. Everybody needs a diversion.
Why? Frankie doesn't. Grandma, he can volunteer at the hotline, take care of Max, help out with Johnny Dunstan, and it doesn't bother him at all. Why can't I be more like him?
Well, does it ever occur to you that maybe Frankie doesn't want you to be more like him? You say he doesn't need to have any fun. He has you. You're his fun.
Yeah, well, then he should be enough for me, too.
Well, if you want to know what I think you're making too much of this. What does Frankie say about it all?
Well, nothing. I haven't even talked to him about it yet.
Oh, so there's your problem. Now, you sometime wonder how your grandfather and I have gotten along so well for so long. Love is not enough. You need communication as well. And if you have love and communication, I don't think anything could come between you.
I don't know, Grandma. Maybe Frankie and I aren't like you and Grandpa. Well, Daddy, how did it go?
As if you didn't know. And it's not Daddy anymore, all right? I am your sugar daddy, and don't you forget.
I won't, Nick. I owe you a big one. I really do.
Well, that sounds like it's fraught with possibilities. Forget it, all right? Just don't let it get around.
I heard you talking in there. It didn't sound like an act. It sounded like you really do care about me.
What have I been telling you all along?
I don't know. I guess hearing you telling someone else, it seemed like you really meant it.
Well, I really do mean it. But don't get the bright idea that every time you come whistling that I'm going to come here and do a show for you. You got that?
Thanks, Nick.
Hey. I just want you to be happy, kiddo. That's all I ask.
You're my best friend, Nick. I don't know what I'd do without you.